Don't miss the tea. Subscribe now.
Oh my God, Jessica, put the kettle on. No, actually, forget the tea. Open that bottle of Pinot we were saving for a special occasion. Is having your entire worldview shattered a special occasion? Because that's where I'm at. I need you to sit down and listen to this because if I don't say it out loud to another human being, I think I'm going to scream until the windows shatter. You know how excited I was when I started this job, right? You remember, I was glowing. I literally told you, this is it, Jess. This isn't just a job, it's a calling. I feel so stupid now. I feel so naive it makes my stomach turn. I started working for this guy, let's call him Greg, and he wasn't just an entrepreneur, he was a Christian entrepreneur. And yes, you can hear the air quotes in my voice. He sold me this beautiful, shiny dream. He sat me down in that coffee shop for the interview, looked me in the eye with this intense, sincere gaze, and told me we were going to build something that mattered. He said, I don't just want employees, I want partners. He talked about stewardship, about blessing the community, about how this business was his ministry. And like a total idiot, I bought it, hook, line, and sinker. I came on board to help build the business from the ground up. This wasn't data entry, Jess. This was skilled work. We are talking years of training. I poured my soul into this place. I worked late nights, weekends, fixing his messes. But I have been watching, in real time, the absolute corrosion of a human soul caused by money. Over the last year, our prices for customers have gone up, and up, and up. We are charging clients 40 or 50% more than we were when I started, and the excuse is always inflation. But if costs were rising across the board, wouldn't my wages need to go up to match it? My wages have stayed exactly the same. We both know that if inflation is at 7 or 8% and your pay stays flat, you aren't just breaking even, you are taking a pay cut. I am literally getting poorer building this man's empire. And what is he doing with all that extra profit he's squeezing out of us and the customers? Oh, you are not going to believe it. He is out there living his best life. That's what he's doing. While I'm sitting here stressing about whether I can afford to turn the heat up past 65 degrees, he's buying new toys. Last week, listen to this. I'm in the break room, eating instant oatmeal because I'm trying to save money for my car insurance, and Greg walks in. He's glowing. He's just got back from a networking trip in Florida. He starts bragging about these 5-star dinners, the golf courses, the high-level mindset conversations he had. Then he bought a new truck, a massive, lifted, pristine truck that probably costs more than my annual salary. He parked it right out front. He calls it a company vehicle for tax purposes, but I have never seen a single piece of work equipment in that thing. It's a toy. A shiny metal middle finger to everyone working inside the building. And it's not just the truck. It's the constant remodeling of his private office. It's the expensive espresso machine that only he is allowed to use. It's the way he talks about investing in the brand, while the people who actually are the brand, me, the other technicians, the support staff, are fighting for scraps. We are skilled workers. We aren't unskilled labor, not that they deserve to starve either, but we have specialized degrees. We built the systems he sells. If we all walked out tomorrow, his ministry would collapse in an afternoon. He doesn't know how to do what we do. He just knows how to sell it. But the worst part, the part that actually makes me feel like my faith is crumbling into dust, it's the Jesus talk. If he was just a greedy capitalist pig, I could handle it. I'd hate him, but I'd understand him. But he wraps all of this greed in scripture. That is what makes it so sick. Every Monday morning, we have a team devotional. Mandatory attendance, basically, unless you want to be on his bad list. He stands there, holding his leather-bound Bible, and gives us a sermon about faithfulness. He talks about how we need to be good stewards of our time, which is code for work harder and don't ask for overtime pay. He talks about sacrificial giving, which is code for, I'm not going to give you a raise, but you should be happy to work here for the glory of God. He actually had the audacity to read the parable of the talents last week. You know the one, where the master gives money to the servants and expects a return. He used that to justify why we needed to increase our productivity metrics. He literally looked at a room full of tired, underpaid people who are struggling to pay their electric bills and told them that making him more profit was a spiritual discipline. I almost walked out. I swear my hand was twitching on the door handle. It's the hypocrisy, Jess. It's the absolute disconnect. He talks about how God is blessing the business. But who is the business? Is it just him? Because from where I'm sitting, the blessings seem to be funneling into his personal bank account, while the trials and tribulations are being distributed to the staff. I look at my coworkers, people who are good, honest, hardworking people. One of the guys, Mike, has been there for 3 years. He's the best technician we have. He told me privately that he had to take a second job delivering pizzas on the weekends just to cover his rent increase. A skilled technician, delivering pizzas, while our boss is posting Instagram stories from a resort, captioned, "Grateful for God's abundance blessed entrepreneur kingdom business." It makes me sick physically. I used to roll my eyes at the people on Reddit. You know, the anti-work crowd. The people who say the system is rigged, that capitalism is broken, that bosses are parasites. I used to think they were just lazy or cynical. But oh my God, Jess, they were right. They were absolutely right. I see it now. The system is broken. It's designed to squeeze every drop of value out of the worker and funnel it up to the guy at the top. And the guy at the top doesn't care about us. He doesn't view us as human beings with dreams and bills and families. He views us as line items on a spreadsheet. He views us as labor costs that need to be minimized so his profit margins can be maximized. And doing it all under the banner of Christianity. That's the ultimate betrayal. It's like he's using God as a shield to protect his greed. You can't criticize him because he's anointed. I keep thinking about that verse. Something about how you can't serve both God and money. Greg thinks he's mastered it. He thinks he's serving God by making money, but he's just worshiping himself. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm working for a man who preaches charity while practicing extortion. I'm doing skilled labor for wages that are effectively decreasing every single month because of inflation. I'm watching the customers get fleeced and the workers get starved, all while Caleb plays softly on the office speakers. I need to get out, Jess. I need to find a new job. But I'm so exhausted from doing the work of 3 people that I barely have the energy to update my resume. Pour more wine, please, the big glass, because I have to go back in there tomorrow morning and listen to him pray over the quarterly profit reports, and if I'm not sufficiently sedated, I might just flip a table like Jesus in the temple. And wouldn't that be ironic?